Hey y'all, you know what day it is, you know what time it is. It's Real Talking Relationships with me. Ooh, I'm up here feeling like I look like Wu-Tang from the little bing. Wow. So guys, you already know what time it is, man. Make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be a great show. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this doggone hair, mind y'all. I'm at a loss. I don't know. Suggestions, comments, drop below. Be nice. So tonight we have our scholarship winner in the house, Miss Jada Ballard, who won for the Scholarship for Others that we were doing the car wash and all that good stuff for this past summer. Thanks to all our awesome supporters out there, we were able to raise the funds we needed and award this amazing scholarship. She's here tonight, so looking forward to having her talk about, college and what life has been, especially your first year in college during COVID. I know that's interesting. Gotta be. I couldn't imagine having to deal with all that, having to have all my classes online, or if some schools are going face-to-face. I don't know. Are y'all going face-to-face, or y'all been just straight online for everything?
It depends on the teacher, the class.
Oh, didn't know that. So, depending on your teacher, that's interesting. Well, and then we're talking about what women want. Last week we talked about what men want. We don't really care. Just kidding. But this week we're talking about what women want. So, tune in. See y'all. HVMR, High Volume Music Radio. Download the app. Go online. All that good stuff. See y'all later. Peace. Think you ain't got nowhere? I find some work for you. There's always something to do. The lies you tell.
I mean, when you're single though, when you are single, I have realized that you save a lot more money.
Yes, Lord, cause you ain't buying for two, you just buying for you. Ooh, I gotta put that on the shirt. For real, that's true though. Like
for real. And then when you do get in a relationship with somebody, it's like you always want to make sure that person is content and always entertained and always I want to be able to please you. I don't want you to be able to go find pleasure somewhere else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna spend the dollars I gotta spend to be able to keep you happy.
I know that's right.
And that's just what comes with the territory.
And I feel like because at the end of the day too, it's supposed to be vice versa. I spend mine on you, you spend yours on me, so it's a balance. I feel like a lot of females mess it up for us because they don't give that balance. A lot of these females nowadays feel like, oh, it's entitled and it's owed to them. And I was like, bitch, can you quit messing it up for me? Because I'm a real woman and I can hold my own. I don't need this man. I want a man. That's a difference. Want him when it's the right one, but I don't need him. Yeah. I don't need him to pay my bills. I don't need him to pay my car note, to take me out to eat because I can't afford to buy my... Like, what do you mean? They mess it up. And then, we was even talking last week with the men, talking about what men want. I saw a post on Facebook, and a guy, it was basically this dude was getting clout, did I pay too much for $150 for the first date? And my first thought was just it's not even about a dollar value. Yeah. But then at the same time, I'm like, I can understand why you kind of feel that type of way, because y'all be tricking on these females that at the end of the day, in a sense, I feel like it's just do she deserve it or not? Because the amount that you spend on me, it should matter depending on, how you feel about me, because if I can do the same for you, it's supposed to be a balance. Yeah. But when you're doing it for the wrong that ain't my fault. Why I gotta get punished and suffer for her stupidity and your stupidity because you was too busy looking at everything else that you wasn't paying attention to the mind and the spirit and what you actually are supposed to be getting out of a significant other.
I mean, that also goes back to what you're looking for. If you're out here, dating for,
Instagram
reasons and superficial reasons. Don't get mad when you get that. That's.
I agree. Don't be mad when you get it. And even go ahead.
I was gonna say our first date, she took me to McDonald's.
Hey, and you still with her, bro? You go, bestie. You go, bestie.
Dollar burger. Because look at what you're sitting there right now.
Okay, now that's love.
Yeah, it's not true.
So what's your?
She tells everybody that.
So what's your side of the story, T?
We did not.
It's two sides of the story and the truth in there somewhere.
You bought her $100 worth of burgers.
Right, $100 worth of $1 burgers.
That was not our first date. We did not.
Oh, so since she don't classify it as the first date,
This
then
is just a story she tells people. She tells people we met at McDonald's, but we did not. We met on Bumble. Well, it wasn't a date, but our first meetup was at Moxie's.
That's how you get us talking.
You gotta make her have to defend herself because she sure don't like to be wrong, baby. No, hold up. She'll go pull up the facts, research that shit. Look, it say right here. Like, baby, when I say that's my research queen, anytime I want to look something up, T, can you look this up for me, please? She send me a whole damn chapter with show. Okay, bet, thank you. Like, what? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She's a
The
Google
Google
mom.
mom.
She gonna Google everything. Oh, so we're gonna take a quick little intermission, y'all. Hold your thoughts. We coming back with more of What Women Want. Take notes. Get your pen and paper ready. This is a little Drake. Got me in my feelings. Hey, bounce it, twerk, work. I told I want my hair done. I want my hair like
That
that.
is so pretty.
I love it in the color too.
We be tag teaming some hair, man.
Yeah. First question, is basically just like, what would you say from your perspective that a woman wants? And both of y'all answer questions.
I mean, for me personally, I just like want happiness. I don't think it's like easy to get or it just happens overnight. But I want somebody that's like willing to try and is down for the ups and downs of the journey.
Okay, because it's definitely gonna be ups and downs. People don't. I feel like we get into relationships. We know it's two people getting together. But a lot of times we really don't realize that it's two completely different people merging their lives together. Yes, we're going to have ups and downs. Yes, we're going to bump heads. I may not always like you. But if I love you, we're going to rock it out. Like, let's go. We should be friends at the end of the day. So, it's a different understanding and a different bond. I feel like when you're able to even, be friends and before you're anything else. My 2 cents. Come on, T. Wait, not you. So what you say a woman want?
Well, I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, just your perspective, your 2 cents. Especially from, we grown now. Dirty 30. So, what have we learned over this journey? Of course, what we thought we wanted at one point is completely different now than we grown. So, what you say you want?
Well, I feel like the more you know yourself, the more you know what you want.
You better say that. The more you know your what? Run that back.
The more you know yourself and you learn yourself, the more you'll know about what you want. Don't want in life, and that goes for women and men.
Yes, Lord. Couldn't have put it no realer than that. I can say I think that's exactly what I would say. I mean, I can't say it any differently. I really can't. It's just that simple. If you know yourself, and the better you get to know yourself, the better you get to understand what you want. And a lot of times, too, I feel like, and you can tell me if you agree or disagree, that, like we say, we'll go for something that we want or we think we want. And then God be trying to show us, like, okay, let me give you what you think you want. So you can see and understand, that ain't what I got for you. I got something better for you. So I feel like a lot of times we don't realize that either. And we be, so.
Yeah. That is true as well. Also, we may be going for what society and our family, what they want us to have. And we may be going up based on like their standards, dating on their standards and wanting what they want us or what they think we should have. And, living life for everybody else except for yourself.
I think a lot of us are guilty of that one. Living life for everybody else except for ourselves. And then be like, when you gonna start living your life for you? That's something I think I just started doing probably like last year. Remember I went on that trip to Vegas and I went by myself. And I wasn't doing no tripping. I had fun. I walked the Denny's every day. I had my little booth. Me and the waitress was cool. Like, I enjoyed myself. And I was just like, I'm tired of trying to wait on people, trying to plan stuff. Things don't fall through. I was just like, forget it. I'm going. Whoever come, cool. You don't, peace. I'm still gonna have a good time. My Uber drivers were lit. Like, they showed me around town. We went on a couple dates and stuff. Took me out to eat. I had a good time. I ain't even have to take nobody home.
That's key though. Happiness has to come from within. You can't like, don't get in a relationship if you're not happy with yourself. If you can't have fun with yourself.
Oh yes. That could have been taken to so many ways. I'm being petty today, y'all.
Hey,
But hello, why did? But yes, like, but I agree. Like, you have to be happy with yourself within. Because a lot of people, be looking for love in all the wrong places and be wondering why they still miserable. No matter who you with, you still unhappy. You still mad. Like, obviously, some common denominator is who?
Self-reflect.
Look in that mirror.
How
Was you
you
going to say
gonna-
something?
Oh no, I was like, Laura Hill, how you gonna win if you ain't right within?
Hello, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? Hey, you gonna have me up in this piece rapping, hope love. So you mentioned upbringing. I mean, what do you feel about upbringing and how that affects, what a person wants and who we are?
Well, I mean, as children or adolescents and kids, whatnot, we learn how to live based on what we see. We soak up everything like a sponge, and then we go out into the world and we project what we've learned onto external, I guess, forces or whatnot. But based on the response you get from what you put out, should either let you know, like, hey, this is working for me, let's keep doing this, or that's not really working for me, so we gotta switch it up. But I mean, it really just depends on how you were raised, in a sense, and then from there, I feel when I was on the way here, I was saying it's like when you start off a game of Uno, and like you get the cards or whatever, and you see what you got. Some people have good hands, or any type of game, spades, what have you. But you got to do what you got to do to make that hand work for you.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta show, especially, man. I don't know. Have you played with Nook and Sam?
I have.
And
not.
she listening. I'm talking smack, bro. You don't
But
want
I
to play
know.
with them too, cause baby, they got the cards where you can make up your own rules and stuff. These little punks got you pulling 20 and 30 cards in the game. Never. That's Cecily, huh?
Like
y'all them evil little things. I be trying to stay away from y'all. Just let me get some good cards. Just on and popping. We ain't gonna have no cards left to play with.
You be over here with 15 cards.
Okay,
well,
dang, I ain't getting no Uno no time soon. What we gonna? You thought you was about to say something about your upbringing.
Oh, I was just gonna say more on a personal note. Like, for me, upbringing, like, I was raised by my mom, a single parent, and I saw her like hold everything down and do everything by herself. So growing up, I always knew, like, hey, I'm being independent. I'm gonna take care of me.
Right.
I don't need you.
It's nice to have you, but
yeah, it's nice to have you, but I don't need you. And I think that kind of badly affected relationships, because at the end of the day, you have to make the person want it. So, so I feel like it was good, my upbringing, but there were also bad parts. But you live and you learn.
I'm glad you said that. You live and you learn. That's where I hate when people, you get to be an adult and they're like, well, I learned this, or well, I knew this. Well, hell, ain't you grown now? So you ain't learned nothing different. And all this time, you're not going to tweak or, fix, like, even the shelf. They going to tweak that recipe until they get it where they want.
Right.
Somebody that's making clothes, they going to keep trying until they get it where they want. Hairstylists. Like, you don't give up on what you want, so why would you give up on that? But I agree. I feel like our upbringings definitely have a lot to do with, how our relationships are affected. And instead of us taking ownership and looking in the mirror about what, may be affecting our relationships and accepting those things, we just make excuses for it, or you run from it. And it's just like, when you're gone, do something else besides that, because it's not gonna change or go anywhere if you don't do nothing about it. So when you gonna do something about it?
And I think it's natural to like live the way you saw your